Tell me, how long do you have to wait to get the figure right after you pre-order? For SH Figuarts, probably 6 to 7 months or more. Manufacturers will probably take around a year and they will further delay it. Well, for Marvel Legends, it's just a matter of weeks. Hey everyone, I'm DCSG81, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. This is where you'll find me doing reviews for action figures, custom heads and accessories, as well as some comparison and all sort of fun stuff. So do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss out any of my latest video. Okay, so if you remember, I have uploaded this video here that I mentioned about there are 4 action figures which will actually make me broke, and that was uploaded just a week ago. And then I remember a few days after, the local shop which I always pre-ordered opened up the pre-order for it, and I did. Okay, and I was thinking maybe I have to wait at least a month or 2, but nope, it's just a matter of weeks and I got it now. Wow, this is fast. So I'm pretty much excited about it, and as you guys might know, I'm a big fan of Venom. Okay, so except for Spider-Man, I always like Venom because he's sort of like a villain, but at the same time he's not really a villain. Yeah, that's the contradicting parts which I like the most, because sometimes he seems to be helping Spider-Man, or sometimes he just want to beat the hell out of him. So I'm very excited about it, and let's take a closer look. Okay, so let's take a look at the box. I would say this is a pretty standard box, but I have always liked the ideas of having a very wide windows display that you can see the figures, so that you have the choice to select it if you have the chance to. So as you know, the Marvel Legends paint, sometimes they do have some smear or it's not painted properly. So in this way, you can actually choose the best one for yourself. So I always like they do it, okay, this way. And at the side here, this is what I really like. You can really see this is an artwork of Venom, which is very nice. I actually prefer this Venom more than anything else. Okay, so the other side is the same. Okay, and at the back here, wow, just look at it. This guy is huge. Okay, that's what she said. Okay, and let's take a closer look at what they talk about Venom. Yep. Okay, okay, it's almost the same, just that different language over here. Wow, so let's get this baby out. Before that, I forgot to mention this. This is a very neat thing that they include, so that you can actually hang it in your room. Yeah, I know there are some collectors who don't like to open up their collections, though this is another option where they can actually hang it up in a mint conditions right on their room wall. Okay, very nice. Okay, before we take a look at the Venom right out of the box, I would like to say is that you can see right here in the box, they actually give something like a backdrop, which I think is a very good addition. I don't remember that Marvel Legends actually did this. Correct me if I'm wrong right at the comments below whether this is something new, because to me it seems like something new. The only company that I know that is doing this is the Revoltech Yamaguchi, where they usually have a backdrop for each of their figures, which is pretty neat. Okay, so this is Venom right out of the box, and it is incomplete. Okay, you can see at the back. Okay, so this is the reason why it actually comes with a piece like this. I always thought when I look at the box just now, I was thinking that they actually give an extra bag for interchange, but actually they just do it this way so that he can be put inside the box. Okay, so all you have to do is just align it accordingly and just push it in. Very simple. Okay, there's nothing complicated about it. Okay, so now it's complete. Wow. Okay, let's take a closer look. My god, this figure is actually lighter than I thought. I always thought that it will be a heavy one, and I know this is exactly the same as the BAF. I have always loved the BAF because of the overall look, but actually now I love this more because of the different in the design. Okay, they actually repainted it, and when I always see the BAF, I always wanted to get my hands on it to hold on it, but unfortunately I always look at it on the Windows display. I can't. This is my very first time that I hold on to it, and it's very not to say very, but I was expecting some weight, but this time is not that heavy, which is good in my opinion, because when a figure is too heavy, it might have some hard times to actually balance itself. Okay, so let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so this is not a pure black all over kind of Venom. You can actually see they actually do some shadings. Some parts of it are pure black, like the body, and the white is very nicely painted. You can see, my goodness. Okay, there's no smear or anything like that. Okay, even the spider logo is very nicely painted, and right at the top of his head we can see that there's some blue shadings here. Okay, I'm not sure whether it's because under different lighting. Nope, it's actually blue. So they painted, I believe they painted the base of the figure as black, and then slowly they'll just paint the blue on, which is very nice, because right in the comic you actually if you remember, I'll put some pictures as well. There are some scenes where you can actually see there are some blues shadings on Venom. So this is very accurate. I'm actually amazed that they actually try to capture that. My goodness, you can see the arm as well. There are some very light blues even on the tights here. Okay, wow. Okay, very nice. My goodness. Okay, and the hand is entirely black, which in a way, if you are those who mind the different colors, it is very obvious that these two are very different colors. But to me, I actually love it a lot, because I clearly remember this is how it looks like in the comic, and they do capture it very accurately, I would say. Okay, and all the veins, all the symbiotes oozing out. My god, wow, I love it. Okay, absolutely loving it. And very unfortunate the mouth is not movable. Okay, which is alright. I like his way like this. He's always with his mouth open and his tongue coming out. I love it. I love it. Wow, my goodness, this is amazing. Okay, let's take a look at the articulations. Okay, so for the articulation, as always, we'll start with the head, so he can move pretty much 360 degrees, and I believe his head can actually move up. Yep. Okay, you can actually look up like that. My god, this is so good looking. Okay, can look down pretty much like this. Wow, either way he just look amazing. Okay, but he can't look side to side. This is the only way he can look side to side. You can't turn his head to the side, looking to the side. Okay, so he always have to face his enemy up front. My god, I just love this look. My god. Okay, and for his hand, can actually pretty much turn 360 degrees. Okay, can move up. Let me try. Oops. Okay, it came out, but I'm not worried, because this is from a Build-A-Figure, so I believe it should come out. So yep, can pretty much move his arm. Okay, yep, and there's a arm swivel, of course. Okay, and there's a single joint elbow with some clicking on it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Okay, and his hand can move around, of course, and he also can move downwards. Okay, for his body, I believe you have heard it just now. So there's some clicking sound over here. This is pretty standard for Marvel Legends. Okay, there's a ratchet. I think this is what you call a ratchet, right? Okay, so this is pretty much he can turn forward, and there's no open gaps here, which is good. Okay, let's see how much he can turn backward. Okay, he can't turn backward. His backward is pretty much standing straight. Okay, this is the best that he can do. Okay, and then of course he can turn sideways anyway. Okay, and for his leg, well, pretty much open split. Okay, and there's a swivel on the thighs. Okay, kicking up, well, about 90 degrees. Kicking backwards, not much. Okay, for his knee, there's a double joint elbow, there's double joint knee here, which he can turn pretty much a lot. Okay, very nice. Okay, and there's also another swivel at the bottom of his feet. Okay, and his leg can pretty much move forward and backwards, of course sideways as well. Okay, wow, this is cool. He has lots of movement on his leg, which is pretty amazing. Okay, because the figure is quite big, so it tends to get out of the frame pretty often, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so for accessory, he pretty much comes with nothing. Okay, and I can't believe that I'm saying this. I'm actually okay with no accessories for Venom, because yeah, I do expect to have some interchangeable hands, which will be nice, and maybe some closed mouth head, which is also fine. But to me, these two are the best already. I don't need a closed mouth head because I love this head, and I don't need a closed fist hand because I really love his hands to be something like this, the claw type. Yeah, when he's open claws. Yeah, so I don't need any extra hands with closed fists. So this is pretty fine to me, unless you want to say is that what about an Eddie Brock's head that is half covered by symbiote? Wow, I would love that head. Okay, I really love it when I see half of the face with human and half of the face is symbiotes. It's pretty cool. I mean, if they give that, wow, I will buy 2 of this figure, guaranteed. Okay, this is the best. I don't need to worry about where to keep his accessory, so I'm okay to say that he's alright even without any accessory given. Okay, so now let's take a look at some size comparison. Of course, I will compare him with all the Venoms that I have. Let's go through the very first one, which is the Revoltech Yamaguchi Venom. Okay, and then we have the Mayfax Venom. Okay, just look at how tiny it is. And right up next, of course, I will compare him with some Spider-Man from Marvel Legends as well. So we have the Scarlet Spider, okay, which is from the Marvel Legends, and then we also have the Black Symbiote Spider-Man, which I do think that they scale pretty well because they are, after all from Marvel Legends. Okay, right up next, still on Spider-Man, but this time I will compare him with the SH Figuarts Spider-Man, and I have the Far From Home Spider-Man right here, the Tom Holland version. And then we have the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man, which is from the game. It's called the Spider-Verse if I'm not mistaken. And then still on Spider-Man, but this time it will be from the Mayfax brand. We have the Amazing Spider-Man, which is the comic paint versions. Okay, and then we also have the Tom Holland Spider-Man, which is for the Infinity War or Endgame Iron Spider. Okay, and right up next, there will be no more Venom or Spider-Man, but we'll compare him with some SH Figuarts big guys like the Thanos here, okay, from the Avengers Endgame. Okay, almost as tall as he is. And also we have the Infinity War Hulk, okay, one of the best Hulk today. Okay, and surprisingly the Hulk is looking bigger than he is. And then we also have some Marvel Legends big guy. I have the Thing here, okay, almost the same size as he is. And also I have the Juggernauts, which is of course much bigger than he is. And lastly, totally unrelated, I'll have the Storm collectible Zangief, which is also another big guy. Okay, and then we have the very recent Kurzok from the Mystic Legions. I think this one will be too big and it will be out of the screen. Okay, so my final verdict is, I believe you can tell that I really love this guy, and I didn't regret that I waited for it to come out. I'll be very regret if I get the BAF. Now this one just looks so amazing. Okay, I will be giving it 11 out of 10. Is that even possible? So it will be a full perfect 10. Yep, this is highly recommended even if you are not a big fan of Venom, and I truly recommend you to get him just for your Spider-Man. This is a really great figure, guys. Just grab it. Really value for money. It's not expensive despite the big look. Yeah, you must be thinking it's expensive, but it's not. Okay, I think it's less than half the price of a BAF. Yeah, so you can imagine how cheap it is. Maybe just a quarter of the price for a BAF. Okay, so this is very cheap. Yeah, very truly recommended. Do get this, guys. So I do hope that you like this simple review for this Venom. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course always leave me any comments below if you have any further question about him. And also do check out my playlist. If you check out my latest one, which is my anniversary video, okay, I do hope that you enjoy that video, because yeah, it's my heartfelt thanks to all of you who has been supporting me. Yeah, so I do hope that I will continue to make more videos for you guys. Till then, I will see you in those videos. Bye.
We are Venom.